What's up, back in another video. Today's video, man, we're going to be going over everything that I feel is a good and negative about the MW3 campaign. I officially beat it. I'll have the stream up on my Twitch. I'll be publishing it here in a little bit. It was 4 hours. I played it from start to finish. And I have a lot of things to say about it, but I don't have a whole lot of time in this video to say it because I only saved a little bit of the campaign footage. But, let's go off of the fact that I do not want to give out too many big spoilers, but I will be talking about the ending of the game and some missions. So if you don't want to watch this video till after you beat the campaign, go for it. But beyond this point, there may be spoilers. So it'll help me describe how I'm feeling about the story if I spoil a little bit. So again, spoilers beyond this point. So FYI. So it starts off pretty good, I think. One of the biggest things that I had was wondering about this game was how they're going to tie in Makarov to the storyline, especially since it's not the original Makarov, it's the new version. It's pretty much the new version of all the characters except for a couple of the main, which would be like Price and Soap and Ghost. But it's a different Makarov because in this game, it's like we haven't really learned a lot about him, and like differently from like the original trilogy, we had known about Makarov for quite a while, especially throughout the second and third games. So we only had known his name in MW2, and then obviously we had a little bit of information on him throughout the campaign, throughout the seasonal updates. But it starts off strong, and then one of the things in this game that was new, apparently, but it's really just, it's pretty much, like someone said it online, it's basically Spec Ops. And my biggest problem with the game is the open fire missions, or free fire missions, whatever they call them. Not a fan of them, personally. I think that they're just Spec Ops, but really generic Spec Ops. There was a system of looting weapons to like unlock them throughout, so you could respawn with them. But they're kind of just like whatever. My biggest complaint about the entire story, from right now looking at it, was the amount of MW2 weapons over MW3. Like I figured they'd probably do something because they don't want to give all the MW3 guns away before the day one launch. But like, if I pre-ordered the game, I should be allowed to use MW3 guns in the campaign. Like, I'm not unlocking anything for them. They could be some stupid builds, but I would have rather used MW3 weapons for the most of the campaign. Than majority being MW2 guns. I did try to use as many MW3 guns as I possibly could, but I really just didn't. I didn't want to like not use good builds because they're MW2 guns. So obviously, there's be sometimes I'd be running with MW2 guns, but. Story-wise, how I feel, I think this is by far one of the shortest campaigns, but I also think it's by far one of the most cinematic campaigns. So a lot of the longest part of this campaign, out of all the other campaigns I played, is very cinematic. Even when you're not like doing like cutscenes, like every interactions and everything through like doing like different objectives are all very cinematic. Yes. So you're not really. It's not really. It's more movie-like. This game felt more like a movie than it did a game, like an interactive movie almost. Is the best way to describe it. Very good though overall. But this is Infinity Ward for you. Infinity Ward's always had just fantastic storytelling on their side. Something that Treyarch really is not good at is storytelling. I never was a fan of the Treyarch series, as many of you guys know. But compared to this, to like Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard stories, it's just 30 leagues above them in so many different ways. But I think the biggest problem in this game is the fact that, and here's kind of a big spoiler for the ending, we don't kill Makarov. Makarov actually escapes at the ending. He gets hit once, I think it is. He gets like shot or whatever, injured, but he does not escape. And of course, Soap dies. I think Soap's death was kind of so unneeded. I'm really surprised they did Soap that dirty again. I think at this point, Soap's death is just a canon event. Like, and no matter what universe, Soap's death is just canon. Like, it's gonna happen. And that also now makes me wonder if Ghost will be dying in the next one, because we it appears they're going to be sticking to the same canon list, and so realistically, Ghost should be the next one to go. One character in this game that was not mentioned in this game, but in the old series as well, was Roach. Roach is not in the series so far. I'm very interested to see how Roach goes. But overall, I think this campaign's great. I give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. I think the reason I wouldn't give it an 8, originally at halfway through the game, I gave it an 8 when someone asked me. But I don't like how they let Makarov live at the ending. I also didn't like, and you'll see in the final cutscene at the very, very end of the credits, that we kill Shepard, but it's Price to kill Shepard, and you don't have control. I really hate that. Like, I really wanted to be the one to shoot Shepard, but overall, I think it's good. I just think it should have been a little longer, and we would have got a better ending. I feel like this was kind of a cheap ending, in my personal opinion. It was like a very cheap ending, a very let's get MW4 out already type of ending. Like, I don't know, man. You guys let me know down below how you guys felt about the game. I just feel like like the same with MW3 in general. I feel like they're just trying to do the easy route instead of actually showing some effort. Like if TK multiplayer being really easy compared to other CODs where it's just a bullet sponge and all that. But I don't know. We'll see with the full game. But I think as of right now for the campaign, it was a good little taste of just a new COD, man. It was just a good taste of a new COD, and I think in a couple days we'll get to see what they got in store for us, man. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna leave the cutscene for the Shepherd scene at the end, so you guys can watch that. I appreciate all the love and support on these videos, man. Let me know down below if you're playing the story right now, or if you beat it, or if you're going to be playing it. If you do play it, I recommend you take your time. I flew through it specifically for the stream reasons, and I have some other games that I'm trying to finish up some grinding in that for before MW3 drops. But like, if you played through it the first time, just enjoy it, man. Play Recruit. I played Recruit. Play slow, explore. There's a bunch of the open missions are kind of cool, I guess. Some open missions are cooler than others, and you can explore them and find all the weapons. I bet you there's probably some secret unlock, a reward or something if you get all the weapons and all the missions, but I'm sure someone will know eventually whether or not that is. But overall, great game, and I'm excited for the camera guard. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
John. How did you get in here?
Mutual friend.
Laswell. You're better than this, Captain.
We both will.
This job is about making sacrifices for the greater good.
Agreed.
You got a body count of your own, John. It'll come back to haunt you.
Why is this scene so cold, though? I want a poster.
Beg for my life. Not from you or anybody else, Captain.
Wouldn't do you any good.
Shepard's dead, bro. Price is such a savage. Holy fuck. Bro, really just domed him like that? That's